Everyone likes to call Khloé Kardashian unlucky in love, right? It's the easy story. It's the woman who just can't catch a break. But what if I told you it's not luck? It's not even a mystery. It's a blueprint. A mother-daughter blueprint written decades ago by Kris Jenner herself. This is the story of the daughter who didn't just get the family name, she got the family wound. Hi, my name is Michelle, and welcome to the chaos that is my mind. Now, a quick but important thing, everything I'm about to say is my opinion based on connecting public dots. You are 100% allowed to have your own. Share it in the comments, I'd love to hear. I'm not a professional, I'm not giving advice, I'm just a person who's really good at noticing patterns, and the pattern here is a heartbreaking one. So, part one, Kris Jenner, the original pattern. So to get to Khloe, we have to start at the source. And I'm not talking about Kris Jenner, the manager. I'm talking about Kris Jenner, the girlfriend. Because baby, the patterns were set long before the paparazzi and fame. So what even is an emotional blueprint? Think of it like this. Your childhood is the architect that draws the blueprints for your entire emotional life. Your parents, they're the lead architects. You're just a kid watching them, and your brain is silently learning. Oh, so this is what love looks like. This is how you fight, and this is how you handle pain. Now, fast forward, you're an adult, you're the builder now, trying to construct your own life, but you're still working from the old original blueprints, and you don't even realize you're holding them. So let's say you're a woman with your blueprint having a distant father. You don't go looking for a partner who is present and available. That feels unfamiliar, wrong even. So you might find yourself with a partner who's emotionally distant because that feels like love. Or you might find yourself stuck in cycles of chaos or even substance abuse that you'd swear you'd never repeat until you do subconsciously, because it's in the blueprint that your parents modeled. So you keep trying to build a stable house, but the blueprint you're following is one that's fundamentally unstable. And you still don't know what to do until you get a new blueprint. Otherwise, you keep on building the broken home over and over and over again. So now that we know what we're looking for, let's break down Kris Jenner's love life because it's very revealing. So everyone thinks it all began with Robert, but I'm here to let you know Kris Jenner started off her relationship with Robert as an affair. Yeah. The real beginning was Kris Jenner cheating on her then boyfriend, a pro golfer called Caesar, with Robert. So let's just let that sink in. The foundation of the entire Kardashian family is an affair. And don't get me wrong, I don't feel sorry for Robert at all, because how you get them is how you lose them, sir. So, yeah. But here's where you see the first pattern arise. You don't leave, you just slide over to the next one. The married... Anyways, let's move forward. The married years and the soccer player. So she marries Robert. They have 4 kids. Picture perfect family, right? Wrong again. Enter Todd Waterman. This one wasn't even a one-time mistake. This was a full-blown affair with a 23-year-old soccer player, and it blew up her marriage. And Kris Jenner's own explanation, she said he was like a drug. She was chasing that high, that validation. That's what she was chasing. So her second pattern is locked in. Stability is boring, drama is dopamine, and your worth is measured by how desperately someone wants you. The seamless replacement. Enter Bruce Jenner. The divorce from Robert is barely final, and who slides right in? Bruce Jenner. He moves in, becomes a stepdad to 4 kids, and they start a whole new family. There was no gap, there was no moment to just be, no moment of reflection or healing. It was a total pivot. So we see that the third pattern has been cemented. A man isn't a partner, he's a placeholder. Loneliness is the ultimate enemy. So the final pivot. Kourtney Kardashian. And we see it again decades later. Bruce Jenner decided to become a woman, and well, she needed to go for obvious reasons. And within months, she's with Kourtney Kardashian, a man 25 years her younger. It's the same move, just a different decade. The music changes, the dance partners changes, but the dance remains the same. This is the soil Khloé grew up in. Not just a world of men, but a world of quick transitions. So now we head off into part 2, the daughter who inherited the wound. Now, all the sisters have picked up patterns from their mother's broken household. They've picked up some form of the blueprint. So Kim, she jumps from empire to empire. Kourtney pushes away until she clings too tight. Kylie attaches fast and hard. Kendall doesn't attach at all. But one daughter isn't just a piece of the pattern. She got the whole damn manual, and that was Khloé. She didn't just reflect Kris's issues, she absorbed them in a totally different and in some ways a much, much sadder way. The childhood that built a fixer. So, to understand why Khloé became the family's rehabilitation center for broken men, you have to look at her childhood, and it's built on 3 massive invisible wounds. Wound number 1, she felt like the other one. From day 1, Khloé was separated from the pack. She was the tall one, the big one, the funny one, but she wasn't part of the family. The one who the world saw was different. She doesn't fit the Kardashian mold. So when you're told you're different, one in a family that's all about image, you learn a brutal lesson. I have to learn my place. Love isn't a given, it is something I work for. That is the blueprint Khloé earned. Wound number 2, the paternity rumors. And then came the whispers. There was a lot of speculation that Robert wasn't even her real father. And I can't imagine living a life like that. Growing up with the internet, with strangers, even people close to your family, questioning the most basic fact of your identity, where you come from. And Kris Jenner has been honest. She wrote about her cheating in her book. She laid it out. There were so many rumors. And she has a history of infidelity. So people were not bringing things up out of their ass. This solidified a core belief in Khloé. I am an outsider in my own life. Wound number 3, the parentified daughter. And while Kris was busy building the brand and Kim was becoming the Kim Kardashian, who was actually raising Kendall and Kylie? A lot of the time, it was Khloé.
It was like my angel because Khloé really helped me. She was 10 maybe or 11, and she really helped me with Kendall and Kylie because now at this point, I've got a full-time job and I've got to figure out how to keep the lights on. And that little Khloé was like a little mama's helper with everything, with feeding and bath time, helped me babysit on the weekends. She gave everything to those girls.
Wow.
And really helped me with that. So that I'll always be grateful.
And that was just
for.
natural for her. Like that was just
natural. That was her
natural,
right?
Maternal energy that she had.
I could.
Their lunches, driving them to school, dealing with their teenage drama. This is called parentification. When a child has to act like a parent. And kids who grow up like this become adults who are what? They are overly responsible. They become fixers. They only believe their entire purpose is to take care of other people because that's the only way they learn to feel valuable. So we enter part 3, the relationships that solidified Khloé's blueprint. Whew! Lama, the first broken wing. Now, enter Lamar Odom. They get married after knowing each other. Forget this. 30 days. This is not love at first sight. This is a person who is starving and she found herself a feast. He adored her. It was intense. It was dramatic. It was a drug. Sounds familiar? But here's the thing. Khloé didn't know her man. How could she? You don't really know anyone in 30 days. You can't. Even a year. No. So the cracks appear. Then there are huge cracks. There's cheating. There's drugs. There's whores. And what does Khloé do? She doesn't leave. She halts her divorce process. She doubles down. And when he's found unconscious in a brothel, near death, who is at the hospital every single day making medical decisions, playing wife and nurse? It is Khloe. This is not just loyalty. This is a trauma bond. She fell in love with a man she could save because saving him made her feel worthy. Then we move on to Tristan, the pattern on repeat. And then, of course, we have Tristan. I'm aware his name is Tristan. Yes, I'm aware. But this man is trash. He's not just a cheater. He's a talking, breathing, walking manifestation of Khloe's deepest wounds. Let's talk about the tragic timeline in this relationship. First, he cheats on her while she's 9 months pregnant with their first child. She finds out on TMZ. Okay, paparazzi on the internet. The same way you found out is the same way she found out. Quick tangent out there. I'm so sorry, just taking a sidestep a little bit in this story. Ladies, truly and honestly, if you are with a man and you're pregnant with his child and the man decides to cheat on you, he hates you. Please, let me make that very, very clear. He hates you. A person who's willing to put not only you, but your future child and your health in danger doesn't care about you. I don't know what to say other than that. Anyways, let's continue. So what does Khloe do after Tristan cheats on her? She lets him into the delivery room. She's like, it's fine. I can't do anything about it. So she takes him back. Then what happens? The Jordyn Woods scandal, sorry. He kisses her sister's best friend and Khloe blames Jordyn publicly and she defends Tristan. Then the ultimate betrayal. He has a secret baby with another woman while he and Khloe were supposedly trying for another child via IVF. And to add fuel to the fire, this love child from an affair was a son. And Khloe always wanted a son. And still, she co-parents, she keeps the peace, she speaks kindly of him in public, and she is still the main caretaker of one of Tristan's brothers. Don't quote me on that, I think she is. People call her stupid, people call her a doormat, but she's not stupid. She has been conditioned. She is reenacting her entire childhood, trying to create a stable, perfect-looking family to prove she belongs in it. She's trying to fix the unfixable man the same way she had to step up and fix her chaotic household as a child. This is so sad. But conclusion, no, Khloé Kardashian is not cursed. She is conditioned. She's conditioned by a mother who taught her that love is chaotic and men are projects. She is conditioned by a childhood where she felt she had to earn her own belonging. She's conditioned to believe that her value comes from how much pain she can endure for someone else. She is the ultimate caretaker because she was never allowed to just be a child. And the tragic irony is Khloe is the one who sees the humanity in everyone else. She's the one who fights for people. She just hasn't learned how to fight for herself yet. But when she finally does, when she finally chooses her own peace over her old family patterns, that will be the day she does not only break the cycle, but she ends it. But that's just the chaos in my mind. So what's in yours? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you enjoyed my commentary, hey, you can subscribe. So thank you so much and see you next time. Bye.